All right, welcome into 5 Reasons to Bet here on the 5 Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at 5 Reasons Sports and also at Ethan J. Skolnick. You can follow our guy Jim Rodriguez at J Rod Show. Last night, should have listened to him, not to me. It's usually the case. He took Dallas and the points. I gave the points. I thought that looked pretty good for a little while, and then it didn't. So today, we're going to get to the game that everybody in South Florida cares about. Mac Jones is already going to the Hall of Fame. Enshrinement comes up in 5 years. They're going to waive it. ESPN has decided that the Pro Football Hall of Fame should just waive it. Put Mac Jones in now because he looks like Tom Brady. That's all you got to do. Apparently, there's more of a track record for Mac Jones in the NFL than there is for Tua. Not really sure how this happened. Well, I know how it happened. It's Patriots network up there. But Dolphins are 3-point underdogs after a 10-win season going up to New England, a place that they've actually played reasonably well lately, in September, not December. Weather's going to be 79 degrees, it looks like. I know I'm giving away your information, but we'll tell you where to bet it in a second. What do you like?
Listen, Mac Jones, by the way, if according to Fanatics, is the number 2 selling jersey in the NFL. More than Brady, more than Mahomes. That's crazy. Only Josh Allen has sold more jerseys than Mac Jones. Listen, I love the underdog. I love Miami in this game. +3, Tua against Mac. So many things to prove. So many chips on the shoulders. But I'm going with the coaching, why I give Miami the edge on this. Here's why. Brian Flores has won in New England, something a lot of Dolphin coaches could not. This will be Tua's, 3rd trip there? They know how to coach. And listen, I would love a rookie quarterback, first game ever against a Brian Flores defense, especially that Dolphins defense. Listen, it's going to be a typical Dolphin game. We're going to sweat it out. We're going to slug it. We're going to cry. We're going to laugh. We're going to, oh, my God. But I think in the end, I'm taking Miami, not only +3, I'm taking them to win the game. I'm going money line, +155 at BetUS. Go Dolphins all the way with the Dolphins on Sunday.
Yeah, and again, if you want to bet it, I should have mentioned this at the beginning, of course. Bet it at BetUS, betus.com. Use that code 5. Get yourself that bonus, 125%. When you send your money there in terms of rolling it over. And again, it's not that many rollovers there over at BetUS. So use the code word 5. That's at betus.com. That's an easy one to spell out. Just to follow on this a little bit, I'm with you on the pick. I do like the Dolphins in this game. In fact, I don't know that it's going to be that close. I think it'll be low scoring, but I don't think it'll be that close. I really think the Dolphins defense is going to do a number on that team. I don't see a lot of material on that Patriot offense. And then on the other side, the Patriots are going to be without their top corners, Stephon Gilmore, perhaps without their second best corner. And we know that the Dolphins, the one thing they have in abundance are speedy receivers that can spread you out a little bit. I know they don't have Fuller this week, but you still got Waddle. You still got Wilson, it looks like. You still got Grant, who can still go over the top. And you got Devontae Parker healthy, it looks like. I mean, that's 4 guys plus a tight end in Gesicki. I don't know that the Patriots have enough to match up. I will ask you one thing, though. When did Tua play there? Fitzpatrick played there last year, did he?
No, but he's been up there. He's been up there. He's
been up there. I
trip up there. It's not hallowed ground anymore. It's his 3rd trip there. You know, to me, listen, the over/under is 43.5. I kind of like the over. I think New England. I think Mac and the Patriots are going to be a little shell shocked in the first half. So I would almost take whatever you can get for Miami first half. That might be big things as well, because I think Miami's going to come out hard. They're going to punch Mac in the mouth, literally and figuratively. And also I love if there will be a special teams or a defensive touchdown. With that Miami defense, everybody, X-Men's, he's going to be traded. Now he's not going to be traded. Now he's going to be traded. Plus 225 is your number. If there'll be a special teams or a defensive touchdown in that game, I like that a lot. I think Miami's going to come out firing in this game.
Some zero blitzes that Flores likes to run, and I think against a rookie quarterback that'll give him problems. I like the Dolphins in this game. It's not a homer pick.
Yeah.
I think they're better. I just think they're better. I think people are overrating the Patriots because of what Belichick did 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. I don't think that roster suggests it. I really don't.
No, and I think they are in the building mode. I think maybe, if this game were to be played week 8, week 9, it might be more justified. Right. But Mac Jones it's his first game. All he's got is that Alabama pedigree. And listen, Miami +3 is even money. Money line is you're getting, it's like overtime. You're getting time and a half plus
Right.
155. So pick your poison. If you want the points, you're still getting even money. But I'm going to go money line plus 155 all the way. I think Miami wins this game. I like the over though, 43.5. I wouldn't be surprised if Tua and the Dolphins hang a 30 on the Patriots.
All right. I'm definitely taking the money line. Bet it at betus.com. Use that code 5. We got 2 more picks to get to though. First, a word from Booze Bandage. All right, let's get to it. We got 2 more picks. Get your Booze Bandage. Use that code 5RSN at that one to get 20% off. We don't want any hangovers over this weekend from the football picks. You got 2 others that you like here. This one's really interesting because at the beginning of last year, the Steelers were rolling, and then you started to see some of the flaws get exposed as the year went on, whereas Buffalo got stronger and stronger and stronger. We saw that against the Dolphins in the season finale. 6.5 is a big number, though. So I think I know which way you're going here. I think that's how I would go too.
Listen, this is going to be a great game, and I think the one thing that people are really overlooking is the over/under as well. We'll get to that. It's 48. You've got a awesome offensive line in Buffalo against the Steel Curtain 2.0 in Pittsburgh. We'll see what happens. That offensive line for the Bills, that defense, that rushing the quarterback defense for the Steelers, that's going to be a fascinating 1:00 game. It is the highlight it is the best of the 1:00 games. It's in Buffalo, plus 6.5 for the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to be a lot like the Cowboys in the sense that they're going to be in a lot of games. And I think anytime you can get 6.5 in the Steelers, I'm going to take Pittsburgh and the points. I think Buffalo wins the game, but I think it's going to be a tough game. And if you're looking for props, I love Gabriel Davis of the Bills. Everyone's going to be talking about Steven Diggs. Focus on Gabriel Diggs of Buffalo. I see this a 24-20 kind of game that the Bills win. So I'm actually liking sacrilege, I know, taking an under for the Bills in September. We're going to sweat that out, but I love the under of 48, and I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's a talented team, and now all of a sudden they're back in this division thing with the injuries that the Ravens have. Plus 6.5, yes, and thank you. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
The Bills have been hearing all offseason how great they are. I'll be curious to see how they come out. All right, last one here, another tight one. I know you are not a fan of Arizona on the season. We just had this discussion. You think that they're probably the worst team in the NFC West, and you're willing to bet it that way at betus.com. Use the code 5. They're in Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill, I guess out of COVID protocol. The Tennessee giving 3. Where do you see this one going?
Listen, I am the Cardinals are my Detroit Lions of 2021. I'm always going to bet against the Cardinals this year. Their coaching staff is horrific. He's going to be Cliff Kingsbury is going to be the first guy fired. I feel awful for Kyler Murray, and they got DeAndre Hopkins. They could probably have one of the most talented quarterback wide receiver duos in the league. But Arizona is going to be flat out terrible. I'm taking Tennessee -3. You're paying not that much juice. You're paying a nickel. It's -105 to take them. Interesting about the over-unders. I'm going to kind of stay away from this. It's 52.5. The Arizona Cardinals last year on the road, the under hit every game on the road this year. They did not go over, and when you've got Derrick Henry, who's going to run the ball right down their throat, and Julio Jones is going to be making his Tennessee debut. I like the Titans over 27.5 points, if you can get that number. And I like, get this, because Arizona, I think, is going to be stifled. I like over 3.5 field goals in the game. 4 field goals or more, plus 120. But Arizona's terrible. I'm taking Tennessee in my survivor pool. I'm taking whoever plays Arizona in my survivor pool, as much as I can. Too bad I can't take them twice because there is NFC West games. But I'm taking Tennessee all day, -3.
All right, so there you go. Here are the picks. Miami money line against New England. Of course, they're getting 3 points. Pittsburgh +6.5 at Buffalo, and then Tennessee -3 against Arizona. Those are the major ones. You can scroll back and take a look at some of the props as well. Again, Booze Bandage 5RSN. Get yourself 20% off, and BetUS.com. Use the code word 5. Back next week.
We'll see you Monday.